Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 26th of August and we are going to cover all the important current affairs questions for the day. And today's video is going to be very important, so pay your attention till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name Students Point. You can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username The Students Point. And if you are finding these videos useful, don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones to contribute in the growth of the channel. So let's begin. But first we will see a question and everyone has to try to answer this question in the comment section. The question is, the world's first COVID-19 vaccine to get regulatory approval is... These are the options. Read the options carefully and then answer. Let's begin now the first question. Which is the first zoo in the country to host African cheetah? So Hyderabad Zoo was the first zoo in the country to host African cheetah, and now Mysuru Zoo became the second zoo in the country to get African cheetah. Mysuru Zoo, which is also called as Sri Chamarajendra Zoological Gardens, it was established in the year of 1892 by erstwhile ruler of Mysuru called as Sri Chamarajendra Wadiyar Bahadur. This zoo is the second zoo in the country to house African cheetahs after Hyderabad Zoo, and it has got one male and two females from a cheetah conservation center in South Africa under an animal exchange program. Next question is about African cheetah. What is the IUCN status of African cheetah? So African cheetah has been categorized as vulnerable in IUCN status, while Asiatic cheetah has been classified as critically endangered. What are these different classifications of IUCN and what are the differences and criteria based on which a species are categorized into critically endangered, vulnerable, extinct and other classifications? If you wish to know in detail, you have to watch the video of 3rd of August. We have dealt in detail about all these classifications on that day. And African cheetahs are bigger in size than Asiatic cheetah. This is Asiatic cheetah and this is African cheetah. You can see the difference here. The difference is also about this marks in the body and also about little bit in color and the size. Next question now. What is the theme of International Day for Remembrance of Slave Trade and its Abolition 2020? So the theme for this day is Confronting Slavery's Legacy of Racism Together. I repeat, Confronting Slavery's Legacy of Racism Together. So here D is the right answer. And United Nations International Day for Remembrance of Slave Trade and its Abolition is annually observed on August 23rd. Though we have already dealt this question, but I forgot to tell the theme in that video, that's why I have taken this question again. And it is being observed on August 23rd every year to remind people of tragedy of the transatlantic slave trade. Next question now. Consider the following statements about National Strategy for Financial Education. Now this question is going to be very important, so everyone has to pay attention here. This is the second such document released by the Reserve Bank of India after 2011 to 2016 NSFE, that is National Strategy for Financial Education. See, the recently released document called as National Strategy for Financial Education is the second such document released by RBI, but the first such document was released for the period of 2013 to 2018 and not for period of 2011 to 2016. So here first statement is wrong. And it has been released for 2020 to 2025. This is correct. The second National Strategy for Financial Education has been released for the period of 2020 to 2025 and it has been prepared by National Center for Financial Education in consultation with all financial sector regulators, which includes RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, PFRDA, DFS, Department of Financial Services and other ministries. This statement is correct. So here second and third statements are correct. First is wrong. So D is the right answer. And the first such document, as I told, was released in 2013 to 18 and it has recommended a 5C approach for dissemination of financial education in the country. These approaches include emphasis on development of relevant content in curriculum in schools, colleges and training establishments, developing capacity among intermediaries involved in providing financial services, leveraging the positive effect of community-led model for financial literacy through appropriate communication strategy, and enhancing collaboration among various stakeholders. And the document has been approved by Financial Stability Development Council's 24th meeting, which was held in June 2020. Next question now. Career Museum in news recently is located in, so it is located in Turkey. So here A is the right answer. And this is the Career Museum. And recently Turkey's President Tayyip Erdogan has ordered this another ancient Orthodox church that became a mosque and then a popular Istanbul museum to be turned back to a place of Muslim worship. And it was a medieval Byzantine church decorated with 14th century frescoes of the Last Judgment that remain treasured in the Christian world. It was originally built in the 4th century. Later it was rebuilt around 1077 to 81 AD after it was collapsed by an earthquake. It was originally converted into the Kariye Mosque half a century after 4053 conquest of Constantinople by Ottoman Turks. It became a Career Museum later on, after Second World War, when Turkey was forced to be more secular. So initially it was built in 4th century, later on it was turned into a mosque by Ottoman Turks in 15th century after collapse of Constantinople, and thereafter in the Second World War when Turkey lost, it was created into a museum so that Turkey appears more secular. But now again Turkey's president is trying to convert many museums. For instance, last month we have seen that Turkey president has also announced turn of Hagia Sophia Museum into a mosque. So now Turkey is trying to frustrate the Western world, which is quite obvious the Christian world. This may be an attempt of Turkey's president to gain some diplomatic leverage over Western world, and this becomes more important considering the recent development and recent disputes ongoing between Western European countries and Turkey. Few days back we have discussed a news that how there was dispute over some oil fields which was found recently, and there was dispute between Greece and Turkey, and how France deployed military in the Mediterranean Sea near Turkey to safeguard the interest of Greece and other allies. So you have to see all of these developments in context of geopolitical and geostrategic interest of different nations. They are only trying to safeguard their geostrategic interest, but they are using religion as a tool for it. Next question now. The two main wings of Labour Bureau is stationed in, so it is stationed in Simla and Chandigarh. So here both A and B statements are correct. And Labour Bureau is an attached office under Ministry of Labour and Employment. It was set up on 1st of October 1946. It is entrusted with the work of compilation, collection, analysis and dissemination of statistics on different aspects of labour. It was in news because the official logo of Labour Bureau has been launched recently, and it is an attached office of Ministry of Labour and Employment. The new logo reflects three goals of the Labour Bureau, that is accuracy, validity and reliability. This is the new logo, and in center you will see a blue circle. This blue cogwheel represents that Labour Bureau works for blue collar labour. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Bonda tribal community. Let's see. They primarily live in Odisha. This statement is correct. They are one of the 75 particularly vulnerable tribal groups, in short called as PVTGs. This is also correct. So in India, we have total 75 tribal groups which are categorized as particularly vulnerable tribal groups. What are these particularly vulnerable tribal groups? See, there was a committee called as Debhar Commission. It was appointed to look into the status of tribal groups. It found that there are sub-categorization within the tribal groups who are less developed than other categories of tribal groups, and that category which was less developed was called as particularly vulnerable tribal groups. And these Bonda tribal communities are members of a group of Austroasiatic tribes. This statement is also correct. So here all of these statements are correct, so D is the right answer. And Odisha is home to 62 tribal communities, the largest diverse groups of tribal population in India. Recently, Bonda community was in news because 4 people from this community have tested positive for COVID-19. Next question now. Which of the following operation of Indian Navy is not correctly matched? Let's see. Gulf Depth. It was launched for Persian Gulf. This statement is correct. Operation North Depth. It was launched in North Bay of Bengal. This is also correct. Maldep. This operation was launched in Andaman Sea and approaches to Malacca Strait. This is also correct. But CENTDEP was launched in Central Indian Ocean region, not in Central Asia. So here D is incorrect. Please appreciate the question that it is asking that which of the following is not correctly matched. So D is not correctly matched. So D is the right answer here. And the Navy has effectively carried out mission-based deployments to protect maritime interests by deploying ships and aircraft at major and sensitive locations. It was said by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh at a 3-day Naval Commanders Conference. And you have to see this news in recent development when China has sold its one of the most advanced missile frigates to Pakistan. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. In which of the states is India's longest river ropeway being inaugurated in August 2020? So it has been inaugurated in Assam. So here B is the right answer. This is 1.8 kilometer long ropeway. It connects Guwahati with North Guwahati. The ropeway has been operated from Kachri Ghat in Guwahati to Govinda Temple in North Guwahati. It passes over mid-river Peacock Island that houses Umanand, which is a medieval Shiva temple. Let's see some more points which are news. The hottest air temperature recorded anywhere on the planet in at least a century and possibly ever was reached in Death Valley in California's Mojave Desert in US, where it soared to or reached to 130 Fahrenheit, which is 54.4 Celsius. Remember, 54.4 degrees Celsius. It reached in Death Valley in California's Mojave Desert. This is the map of US and this is where Mojave Desert is located. It is partially located in Nevada, California in large, and some part of it is also located in Arizona. So I hope you find the video useful. Do like and do share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.